You ever feel like something's rotting inside of you, but you don't quite know how to name it? You're doing everything you're supposed to. You're working, you're providing, you're holding it all together when shit is really falling apart. But deep, deep down, man, there's this pain that you don't talk about. And it's not surface level stuff either. It's the deep, corrosive kind of pain. The stuff that you promised yourself you would take to the grave. And there's probably a lot of rage that's around that. There's a betrayal, some type of abuse. Hell, a shit ton of shame. That one thing that happened when you were too young to make sense of it, but it still lives in your body like it happened yesterday. And then now every day you're trying to keep that monster quiet. You're smiling when it's time to smile. And you sit at dinner with your family like you're not 1,000 miles away inside. Keep it together at work when you feel like you're unraveling at home. Nobody knows what it's costing you because you've mastered this mask. But your nervous system knows. Your body still knows. Your wife even can feel it in your tone, I'm sure. Your kids can see it in your eyes. Your body feels it every time you snap over something small and then you collapse into that pit, that deep pit of guilt an hour later wondering, what the fuck is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You're just so stuffed full, emotionally constipated, full of all the shit that you were never allowed to say, full of grief that you never really named, full of anger that was never safe to express, full of old wounds that no one has ever helped you heal. And you've gotten so used to carrying it, you think it's just who you are, but it's not. It's what you became to survive. That pressure that you feel, that's your body trying to speak. That tightness in your chest, the way that your fists clench out of nowhere, the way you feel like you're 2 seconds away from screaming or just disappearing completely, that's not you being weak. That's years of emotional debt that's starting to catch up to you. And it's coming due soon. I'm not here to coddle you. I'm not going to tell you to journal more or just think positive. I'm here to tell you the truth. You're never going to feel peace until you give yourself permission to feel the thing that's been buried the deepest. Because here's the secret no one told you, you guys. That suppression is a form of self-abandonment. And most men are living in a war zone inside their own skin. No, they're not broken. They're so buried fucking deep. They just don't know how to come home to themselves. So I want to give you something real, something that's very practical, something you can use today. And I give it to every man that I work with when he really hits that edge, the place where silence becomes unbearable, but vulnerability still feels impossible. And it's a protocol that I call EDGE. It's not therapy, guys. It's not a theory either. It's adapted from dialectic behavioral therapy, a reset blueprint for when your emotions are about to take over and wreck everything that you love. Now, EDGE, it's an acronym. The first E stands for express your emotions. Stop fucking holding it in. That rage, that heartbreak, that betrayal, they all need a voice. So go scream in your truck. Okay, go punch a heavy bag. Go break a stick or chop down a fucking tree. I don't care. Throw rocks at a goddamn wall if you have to. I don't care how it looks or what it feels like. I just care that you stop letting it eat you from the inside out. Expression is how you let the pressure out before it leaks out sideways into the people that you love. Now the D stands for drop your temperature. When you're spiraling, cold resets your system. So dunk your face in a bowl of ice water, strip down, and take the coldest shower that you can tolerate. Yeah, little man's going to shrink up, but you got to hop in that cold shower. Shock your nervous system into the present. The water is a baptism. And it doesn't fix the wound, you guys, but it gives you a moment of clarity. Now the G is ground yourself. Hand up on your heart, eyes closed, feel your breath. Not just think about it, but really feel it. This is the part where you come back into your body, into your center, and you say, I'm safe here. I'm not abandoning myself today. Remind your system that it doesn't have to go to war just because something got triggered. And the last E, exercise with intensity. Move your body until the pain has somewhere to go. Lift heavy, sprint, shadow box, go climb a hill. Push your body until you're on the brink of collapse, until your mind stops racing. Your body is holding the trauma that your mouth was too scared to speak. So this is how you release it. Express, drop, ground, exercise. You guys, that's edge. No, it's not a cure. It's not a fix, but it is a reset. It's a lifeline when your storm comes. And believe me, it's going to come. Because healing isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about finally feeling what you've been avoiding your whole damn life. And that's where peace really begins. Not by pretending you're okay, but by finally getting honest about the fact that you're not. And guys, if this is hitting something in you, if you can find any of this useful, it's because you're ready. There's a part of you that's ready. Maybe not to tell the whole story, maybe not to rip open every single wound today, but ready to stop lying to yourself. Ready to stop dying slowly under the weight of your own silence. You're not meant to survive your whole life. You're meant to live, to feel, to connect, to lead with power and presence, not pain. And I'm not saying this from some big hill, okay? Like it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's not easy, okay? But I am saying it's possible. I've walked this path. I've helped other people walk this path. I've sat in the wreckage of my own rage before. I've watched multiple relationships fall apart. I've looked at my kids and I felt like a stranger. I've hurt people that I loved. I've broken my own damn heart more times than I can count. But I've also rebuilt. I've healed. I faced the hell inside of me and came out clearer, calmer, stronger. Not because I'm special, but because I got tired of pretending. I got tired of blaming. I got tired of waiting for something outside of me to rescue me. You guys, the rescue never comes. And it starts when you stop running from your pain and you start learning from it. So if something in you is awake right now, don't ignore that. That's the whisper that comes before the breakthrough. You're so fucking close. And if you're ready to take this a step deeper, stop reading about change and actually live change, then I invite you to take that next step. There's a link in the description down below where you can book a call and we can have an honest conversation. You can apply to join my inner circle, you guys, the same process that I walk all of my private clients through. And I don't work with dabblers. I work with men who are ready to finally face the thing that they swore they would never touch because they know what's at stake. And that thing that's kept them locked in fear and shame and emotional exile for decades. This isn't about becoming a different person either. It's just about remembering who the fuck you are beneath all of that trauma, beneath all of the masks and the fear. You got this. And if you don't believe that yet, I'm going to hold that belief until you do. We'll talk soon.